Gentlemen, let's continue with the second round of the 2018 Ladbrokes Players Championship Finals. We bring to the stage, first of all, a former World Youth Championship finalist. He's the Dutch Golf Championship finalist, Rapid Ricky Evans!
Contrasting walk-on songs for you here as Rapid Ricky Evans takes on Jeffrey Zwaan. One of those walk-on songs you'd probably find blasting out of an iPad being played to amuse a 5-year-old child. The other one you'd found blasting out of a souped-up Vauxhall Nova in a McDonald's car park at about 11:30 on a Saturday night somewhere, like Milton Keynes perhaps, or Hemel Hempstead. Either way, neither of them on my iPod, but these two are certainly on my to-watch list in terms of darts, because I think these lads are fabulously talented and immensely watchable. This is going to be rapid. It could well be high quality. Jeffrey Zwaan, the World Match Play semi-finalist. Ricky Evans having the breakthrough year, but his talent has basically demanded over the last few years. He just hasn't put enough big games and performances together consistently, but he's been making debuts in big TV tournaments this year, the likes of the World Grand Prix, European Championship, and he's got a chance here to show us what he can do.
Yeah, this shouldn't be bad. Oh, what a shocking start to the game.
Oh, yeah.
It's just easy, this game, isn't it? When you're young and terribly oblivious to pressure and where you are and money on the line. And essentially you just got two highly charged young men who want to beat the living daylights out of each other on a dartboard. Do not take a break right now. Stick with this because it could be rather good.
Well, he's left 46 after 9 darts, Ricky Evans. What a start to this one. Stark contrast to his game against Jan Dekker yesterday, where it really was a bit of a struggle for a while. And Jeffrey Zwaan's left 81 after 9. How about this?
Could be the world's shortest leg. That took about, I don't even want to know how many seconds that was, but it can't be very many. Probably less seconds than it took Roger Black to run 400 metres.
That was rapid. That's why he's called rapid. What's tickled Jeffrey here?
You get no emotion from Jeffrey on stage. That's really out of character, so it must have been funny.
44.
He has lightened up a little bit over the course of the last few months, Jeffrey. He was the kind of player in the practice room you'd get nothing out of. He was like a frozen orange. Squeeze him and you'll get nothing. But now, he's opened up a little bit. I think he's just, got to come out of his shell a little bit.
We mentioned yesterday about players potentially losing their tour cards and how it might not be the worst thing in the world because players do that and come back, and they come back stronger. And Jeffrey Zwaan is the example you gave, and it's a fantastic example. But he probably does have a different opinion of what darts is right now, because he's done so many amazing things this year, winning a title, making finals, winning his way through to the semi-finals of the World Match Play, playing magnificently, world-class stuff. People tipping him to go on and do great things. He thinks he thinks he could be a world champion in the next 5 years. Now, compare that to the last year or so of him having a tour card in his first incident, where he couldn't win a game for months, and he had that hanging over him, and he had, in his words, a little bit of bankruptcy.
I'm not sure where the first start was going. I think that might have slipped out of his hand.
I'm trying to work that out myself.
This is definitely tops. 10s is inside, so Zwaan approached this double 18 very well. Can he hold the putt? Double 9. That's a great shot, because the 2 darts of double 18 weren't brilliant, but a fantastic recovery.
96.
Can tell you that James Wade has won over on the main stage against Nathan Aspinall 6-4. The winner of this will face what looks on paper perhaps the tie of the day on stage 2 in Michael Smith versus Johnny Clayton, the bully boy and the ferret.
59.
Certainly got potential, but then so many of the games you've got on this second stage today look incredible. Beaton Cullen. Not that Mervyn King could be great, although Merv yesterday was pretty poor. Jeffrey Zwaan, Ricky Evans has started well. Adrian Lewis, Christoph Ratajski, he could be stolen by the main stage, but if it stays on here, that's going to be a belter.
Yeah, don't take it away from us. We're looking forward to that, wherever it is. Admittedly, that could be, in the words of the Geordies, purely belter.
Well, if they do go and shove it on the main stage, I'm just going to go in there and watch it, I think.
You got any tickets?
Maximum number 2 for Rapid. Ricky Evans gets him down to a finish where he only needs the 1 treble, but Zwaan, first poke at this. Oh dear. Well, unlike the Black Cobra, that one.
That was a Jeffrey de Graaf dart.
It was.
19, double 16. Lovely. In a flash, or in darting speak, in a Dudbridge. 108. The right way, I feel, because you've got some outs there. Because if you got 108 and you go and hit a 5, going for a 60, you got 103, can't finish it. But if you do the same type of dart on a 19, hit a 7, you've still got treble 17 and bull. So it's one of those shots where you've got the extra out in case you throw a bad dart.
55.
May have had this conversation in the past, Dan, but I'm a huge fan of the Jeffrey Zwaan dart shirt. I think it's the best one out there.
I do like. I mean, look, he's called the Black Cobra. I mean, what a nickname that is. And he's fully taken that theme and run with it.
100.
There's a lot of snake nicknames in darts, isn't there? There's an asp, a snake bite,
Cobra.
a cobra, a black cobra.
Yeah. I can't think of any more, but that's still quite a few.
I think there's more snake-related nicknames than any other, one topic. Unless you count the, Chizzies and Walshies and things like that.
100. Ricky
Had a couple of Spartans, a gladiator, a Highlander, people with swords, if that's a category. Look at this. Oh, what a finish, Ricky Evans. 108, followed by 122. 3-1.
I think Ricky woke up on the right side of the bed today, because yesterday he had to grind a bit to get through his encounter. But today, the rhythm's right, the focus is right, and he's having to do it because Zwaan is pushing him a little bit.
This is... People may have looked at Ricky Evans over the last few years. If they've only seen him turn up on their TV screens, the odd game at the World Championship, or maybe they've seen the odd Euro Tour or something like that, And he hasn't done himself justice. Or they've looked at the stats on the Dart Connect system and said, oh, Ricky's gone and averaged 90 again, or it was 88 yesterday against Jan Dekker and wasn't particularly impressive. And you could see him getting really frustrated with himself, and he was throwing his hands around and getting angry with himself because he knows there's better. This is what he wanted. This is what he was looking for. It's 107 average from Rapid Ricky Evans right now.
Well, in the summer when Ricky played in the Cambridgeshire Open, he got beaten by a 12-year-old.
He did, yes.
And it just goes to show how weird this year has been for him.
Yes, young Leighton Bennett. Oh, here we go. Lovely setup. Now then, this would really... Well, he can't go 108, 122, 140. No, he can't.
This performance is actually making Leighton's performance against him in the Cambridgeshire Open even better. But now tops for Jeffrey. 2 5s. Oh no. The crowd think this might be like over. They're saying, come on, Ricky. Double 19.
95.
He's left double 1. It's good for your average, Ricky. Good thinking.
Well, he's hitting trebles even when he doesn't want them. Hello. Oh, now then, Ricky. He was laughing a moment ago. He is going to be fuming if he busts this. Oh, come on, he says. 4-1 to Rapid Ricky Evans.
I'm seeing a streak from Ricky over the last few weeks that I've never seen before. He's always been a passionate dart player, and you wouldn't say boo to a goose away from the board, but he's getting a little bit more animated when he hits shots like that.
I think part of it, he's just become fed up of not doing himself justice. We know, we've seen it. He's had those days. It's a few years ago now that he made his first PDC final, but he didn't follow it up with anything. But this year he's been doing stuff he's never done before. Back-to-back quarterfinals on the Pro Tour, making a Euro Tour final. Things he's not managed before, and he's opened up those opportunities to play at the European Championship, to play here, to play at the World Grand Prix. And some of them he's seized and played well and won games, and some of them he hasn't really done himself justice, but he's getting these opportunities, and I think he thinks, now is the time for me to show everybody, this is what I can do.
Maybe he's playing with a little bit of freedom, and the shackles are off a bit. And it's exciting times ahead because we know he likes Ali Pally. I mean, all we've got to do is look at that incredible game he had with Whitlock a couple of years ago. There's double 18 hit this time from Jeffrey Zwaan. It was a perfect double 18 that. And gets himself within 2, but Ricky's back on the accelerator.
It is breathless stuff. It's not very often that Jeffrey Zwaan can be involved in a game of darts and he'll be stood there thinking, flipping out, this lad I'm playing's a bit quick. Because the game can just disappear away from you. In the blink of an eye, he's found himself 4-1 down in this one, and knowing he's got to dig in.
I can say from personal experience, and this is no word of a lie, I remember playing Ricky Evans as Jeffrey gets another 180. I can say from personal experience that Ricky beat me, and he checked 144 in the last leg. He hit it before I'd actually passed him going back from my visit. He was shaking my hand as I was just about to pass him. That's how quick he did it.
Oh, this is a great setup shot there from Ricky Evans, but Zwaan has left himself 86 and a chance to break, and this game is very much alive if this goes. Oh, hang on. Trouble 14 or ball? Yeah, it was the right shot, but he couldn't execute it, and that means Evans gets 3 darts for 5-2.
Awkward switch. Got it. See the passion from Ricky Evans. How much does he want to play tonight? It's evident. And this stage was very kind to Jeffrey Zwaan back in March, where he took out the world #1 Van Gerwen. But right now, he's been Rickied.
Average of almost 100 for Ricky Evans. It's nearly 97 for Jeffrey Zwaan. It's not as if Zwaan has been poor. It's that Ricky Evans has been excellent, and he's taken out 122, 108 back-to-back legs. He put in an excellent setup shot to give himself those 3 darts for the previous leg. There have been some big visits at crucial times from Ricky Evans, and that's, as Michael Van Gerwen tells us every month when he wins titles, that's what you've got to do.
In a flash, Zwaan is down to 1-3-1. Zwaan is not playing poorly by any means, like you say, Dan. But this game is all about timing.
91.
Jeffrey's left tops.
Well, he has missed doubles, Jeffrey de Zwaan. He's missed 8 of them in total.
100. Jeffrey de Zwaan, 40.
But he's been put under pressure consistently. And he continues to miss doubles, and Ricky Evans could be shaking Jeffrey's hand in a moment.
Still could. Still could. Oh, what a way to do it! My word! What a way to announce yourself into the last 16 of the Place Championship Finals at Minehead. That is the epitome of an exclamation mark on a game of darts. He did what Jeffrey couldn't and finished it off in that leg and the other 5.
3 Ton Plus checkouts from Rapid Ricky Evans, and one of them was a monster. That seals a 6-2 win, and watch out, Michael Smith or Johnny Clayton. It's one of the ties of the afternoon session, but whoever comes through it has got to deal with this man. He is into the evening session, and if he plays like that, 98 average and more than 55% on doubles. Unfortunately, of course, he will be docked a lot of his prize money for that celebratory cheer.